After the demise of Junior Pope and others, a lot of people have lent their voices, and one is a woman or a lady called Blessingceo. Some of you might not like her. You might not like the way she speaks and all of that, but she has something to say about the water, the spirits in it, the rituals that people have done, and she's attaching this to the demise of Junior Pope. You're about to listen to three important, in fact, this is deep. This is very deep. You have to pay attention to it from the beginning till the end, because what you're about to hear will blow your mind. Yes, it will blow your mind. You'll be listening to the community priest, or are we going to say members of the community? You know, in a community they have those spokespersons and all of that. This individual is going to tell us what happened, the consequences, and is there anything spiritual attached to the demise of Junior Pope and others? What exactly is this thing? You're about to hear it, because there are so many many narratives out there on the demise of Junior Pope and others. You're also going to listen to a self-acclaimed man of God. He has something to say. You know, I'm sure you are used to this saying, to these words: the spiritual controls the physical. I'm sure you must have heard it several times, countless times. The spiritual controls the physical. The question is this: is there a balance in this spiritual and physical? Is there a balance between super and natural? Is there a balance, or we should swing, put all our attention on the spiritual? To returning subscribers and those that have been here, I say a very big thank you to you for returning. Like and share this video, please, if you're just coming across it. Very important. I want to say a special thank you to those that have tapped on the thanks button to encourage this channel to do more. May God replenish your pockets. And if you want to, you can as well tap on the same thanks button. The least that you can do is to like and share. Let us get right into this, and in between we will break down some of the the opinions of these individuals.
The recent death of Junior Pope can get a lot of you to pay attention. You see, water is a very powerful thing. Water is being used for darkness and for light. Water is being used for good and for bad. They baptize you in the water, and they also do rituals in the water. If you know the amount of rituals that has gone into different waters, different rivers, you'll be so shocked. You'll be so shocked what happened every night, midnight. That bar beach, that beach you used to go to, you'll be shocked. The dead bodies, the innocent lives that people have even thrown into the water. People have killed and thrown into the water. It can tell you how many dead bodies people don't chop. Some people are still looking for their loved ones till today. They are under the water. So if you are that person that regularly travel by water, or you have something you want to do with the water, appease them. We have water spirit. We have the good ones, we have the bad ones. We have the ones that are looking for blood. Appease them. To appease this water spirit is not hard. It's not fetish. There is no religion about it. You are about to pass somewhere. You will pay homage. It's like passing and not greeting your elders. People can actually carry grudge for you because of you didn't greet them. When you are entering water, all you need is smart. You can even buy sweets, chewing gum, biscuits, Fanta, Coke. If you have money, you buy wrapper, powder. Throw it inside there. Dulum ga, dulum lota. When I was creating this content, I want you to watch it and understand where I am coming from. And I will tell you why I created that content. So, watch it.
Goddess of the water.
So that was me.
The
The moment I stepped my feet in Lagos, they came for me.
Thank you.
Spiritually, they attacked me. No way would they not carry my name go. Called my father. Before I even created that content in that river, they had to appease the river. That river that you saw is called Ocharocha. If you're from a Born State, very deep. I was at the tip of the river. If I had taken 3 more steps, I'm gone.
You.
But because I have the water spirit,
Thank you.
and I cannot swim, they had to appease the water goddess. Even when I was shouting, "Great goddess," I was afraid. I could hear the echo, all the birds stop. My father said they can hear you.
No,
I said, I beg, I'm not going to invoke one water goddess. I don't know. So they create content.
Thank you, the gods of
He said I should not worry, they've appeased them. They are all asleep. You don't just walk into water like that. Even with content creation, I had to appease. Not talking about when you are flying. Please. Let's take this precaution and stop laughing over things. There is good, there is bad. Even you as a religionist, stop throwing away the Old Testament and bringing the New Testament. All is Bible. Even God rejected sacrifice when it came to Cain and Abel. Everything is sacrificial. If you want to go on a journey, you pray to God to save you. Some of you will go to church and drop offering. Some of you will drop tithe. Some of you do a lot of things in church just to appease God. You see where I'm going to God. I'm putting this as a sign. The same way when you are entering water. It has nothing to do with church. Throw your sweets. It's very cheap. Chewing gum. Fanta, Coke. If you get 1,000 naira, throw them. If you get 500 naira, throw them for water. Some people even use coins. They need jawele. The reason why I'm focusing on this is there was a time there was no life jacket. This life jacket are new stuffs. And there are some of you that still fly this thing rurally. Some people cannot. How many of these people that are going from ship can actually afford life jackets? If you can afford a life jacket, buy it. If you cannot afford a life jacket, I'm being realistic here. Appease the water. Some people have been flying that river for 10 years. Nothing has happened to them because they know what they do. Why is it that when the boats capsize, you think it's just because the person driving the boat can drive? Or because they know how to swim? No. Then don't appease. Then they are not ordinary. That's why when you see them, you go to fear. They know what's in the cover. They don't say they don't do what they're supposed to do. So if you're going to any river to do anything, ask questions. Don't just jump into river. And one thing is, depending on where this river is, there are some that you will die. They will bury your dead body beside the river. This thing still work. That you're a spirit being before the physical being. Some of you don't know that you're a spirit being. So you need to understand spirituality. Don't laugh about it. You are not just a human being. You're a spirit being. You were made out of God's image. So you stop being ignorant about all these things, all this spirituality. It's very important. Some people have died carelessly. Deaths that would have been avoidable. You get that person go die. You never see him for real life. Or you get how person go die. You won't go bury him. Once you get to the compound, the dead body no go move again. You think all those things don't exist? Until they will come and do incantation before that car will move. You don't know. Our tradition still works, so The difference is just that a lot of people have jumped into church. But those people that are inside church are still going spiritual. Because when you're doing spiritual things, there's what's called, you do sacrifices. You don't go to do sacrifice empty-handed. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make you a mamalawo. It doesn't make you a bad person. If you cannot do it, send someone to do it for your behalf. This is just me telling you that water is very powerful. And you should take all the precautions that you need to take. And guard yourself. Guard yourself. Anywhere you're going to search for your daily bread, guard yourself. This will not be cruise. Now real life. It is death like Junior Pope that opens our eye to understand that these things actually exist. These things you laugh about and catch cruise, they actually exist. We say water no gets enemy. Now lie. Water gets plenty enemy. Be careful.
Well, I want you to stay put. You're about to hear more. Now, let us listen to a man of God, or let's say self-acclaimed prophet, self-acclaimed man of God. He has this to say. Like I said, many of them have tapped into this demise of Junior Pope and others, and they have attached other things to it, being that one of those that was on that boat poured libation, poured in Fanta that was made in 1941 in Germany. They poured it to the deity in the southeast of Nigeria. Well, they said this ringing of bell and pouring of libation is what saved the other guy. But if they had on themselves, if they had put on life jacket, if they had floaters, it would be difficult for that deity to grab them, take them, suck them in. It would be difficult. Now let us listen to this self-acclaimed prophet, and we'll talk more.
God bless you, viewers watching all over the world. My name is Prophet Elijah Bamidele Iluholo. By the grace of God, I want to speak on the issue that is going on right now, and I want to sympathize with the family of late Mr. Junior Pope, and I want to sincerely say I accept my sympathy. I really feel for the family, I feel for the wife, I feel for the children, and I feel for the parents and the loved ones, friends and families. It is really a great loss to the whole entire world. The entire world. Junior Pope is one actor that I love, and I follow him so much. And I normally use his slogan, "Who does that?" Right? Even in the church, I normally use that slogan when I'm teaching. So he pains me that young man is no more alive today. I pray that God receive his soul into his bosom in Jesus Christ's name. Quickly, I want to speak on this issue. I want to let us know that life is spiritual. The earlier you understand the place of spirituality, the better for you. Because I've seen that so many of us today are playing with spirituality. We are playing with spirituality, using religion to cover spirituality. I am not a religious man. I am a spiritual man. I have chosen a path to follow. I know the difference between religiosity and spirituality. So I have chosen to follow spirituality, not religiosity. I'm not a religious person. Don't classify me as a religious man. I'm not a religious man. I'm a spiritual man. The spiritual governs the physical. Nothing happened in the spiritual that have not taken place, in the physical that have not taken place in the spiritual. God speaks to everybody. It is very, very obvious that God might have spoken to Junior Pope, but he did listen. In one way or the other, God might have spoken to him. He might have saw this coming. Whether in the dream or through anybody, he might have saw this coming. And women, and I just want to use the opportunity to talk to the wife and to talk to all the women. Any woman that does not dream need deliverance. Any woman that is not spiritual, you need deliverance. Before anything happens to your husband, as a wife, you must see it in a dream. If you are spiritual. So many women we have today are social media wives, social media mothers, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchatting. They don't pay attention to spirituality. Before anything happens to your husband, as a woman, you must first of all see it. God will give you the revelation, the dream. Your body will give you sign. This woman, the wife of this man, I am very, very sure that she was not paying attention to the things of the spirit. That is why the enemy took her unaware. Even the husband, right on the sea, he was busy prophesying to himself, unknowingly that he was prophesying to himself, because he does not follow his spirit. Any man that does not follow his spirit, this is how they end. Listen, always follow your spirit. You want to travel? Listen to your spirit. You want to go into marriage? Listen to your spirit. You want to do business? Listen to your spirit. You want to do anything? Listen to your spirit. If your spirit is dragging with you, don't enter that relationship. Don't enter that business. Don't go on that journey. Don't book that flight. Always listen to your spirit, because God speaks to everybody. We are too carnal. We are too wise to be able to recognize the spiritual part of our life. That is why Satan and witches and wizards are dealing with us anyhow. Take it easy, oh. I'm the only child of my mother. Oh, I have 3 children. Oh, I'm the one that will raise them. Oh, that young man was actually prophesying. His spirit was actually telling him, go back, decline this journey, go back. But he never listened. Because he was carnal and he did not pay attention to his spirit mind. Any man that does not pay attention to his spirit, this is what happened to them. I was to go to the mountain. My driver have already set the car. Everybody have already set. And I came out from the room. Immediately I got to where the car was. Something said to me, don't go. I started feeling dizziness. And I said to my driver, I'm feeling dizziness. Something is telling me that this journey is not clear. Let's cancel the journey until I hear from God. And we cancel the journey. And when I went into prayer in the night, the Lord now told me that there was actually an accident waiting for me at the front. Now imagine I did not listen to my spirit. My enemy would have just gone and entered into that accident. Listen to your spirit. Women, wake up. The women we have nowadays, una too they sleep. Make una wake up. Wake up. Wake up. How can you stay for a whole week? You did not dream as a woman. You did not dream. You don't know what is going to happen to your children, to your husband, to your family. You did not dream. I understand that men are very busy. What happened to the women? Leave Z-Word. Leave social media. Leave Facebook, leave TikTok, leave Instagram, leave Snapchat and concentrate on your family. Any woman that does not dream, or that dream and forget her dream, say useless wife, say useless mother, say useless woman. Because the Bible call them helpmeet. You are there to help the man. It is your responsibility to help the man. You don't enter into a place like River Niger and not doing the needful. I can't cross that river without appealing the spirit that holds the river. The Bible said before you enter into the house of a strong man, you first of all bind the strong man. You can't come into my compound without consulting me. Unless you are an armed robber. If an armed robber comes to your compound and you have a gun, you shoot the armed robber. That is what happens when you go to a place like River Niger, all those deep sea, without informing the people, the spirit that holds the river, that I want to come and do something in your household. Please, grant me the access. When you are going to places like that, you must firstly get a fountain. Get a fountain in your hand. Get some fruits. Go to the river. Invoke the spirit in that river. I have not come to steal or to fight you. I came for something that will benefit me and my generation. Please grant me access as I come. You give them, put the fruit, put the fountain, put the alligator pepper, cross the water and go to where you're going. You will, even though witches have marked you for destruction, you will go and come back. Why? Because you have settled the people that hold you. I know many of you now say, is there a man of God that talking like this? That is why your life is turning upside down. Because you use spirituality to play.
I greet you all, my people. Happy Sunday, everyone. We are at the center of the River Niger, where Junior Pope died. Junior Pope did not die in Anam River. Junior Pope died at the center of River Niger, When you look at the other side, turn the camera, that place is Apaka Forest. That place is Apaka Forest, Onitsha. Here is the Anam, turn the camera there. This is the Ononomu Anam. That is where you are heading to now. If you look very well, there is another river at the other side. If it is happening that side, you will be able to say it's happening in Anam. But this island here now, turn the camera like this. This is the Asaba. Here is center of River Niger. Beside close to the island, at the center of the river. Not in Anam. I want to clear air. And secondly, there is no tradition in Anam. Anam are the only community living at this side. There is an Anam community. We don't have a culture that demands if you die in the river, they will bury you beside the bank of the river. It is not our tradition. We don't have a tradition that if you die in the river, you will bring cow for sacrifice. No. There is only way you will need to make sacrifice if someone is lost. Is someone lost in the river, not when they died. If your person died in the river, after 3 days, you didn't see him. We may suspect that they are holding him down there. That is where you will demand to make a sacrifice to the water goddess. In case if they are the people that's holding the disease, they will do what? They will release. But in a case where you have found your disease, the dead person, what you need to do is carry your brother or your sister and go and bury. Anam tradition don't demand anything from you. Our river bank, you know, they eat the body. I am saying this because Instablog and all fake social media in Nigeria are saying that Anam people demand 2 cows. They say they will bury Junior Pope at the bank of Anam River. It is not true. Besides, Junior Pope died at the center of River Niger, not in Anam River. If you watch this video till the end, you will get my point. I'm making this video to clear the air. Before they will say, Anam people, if person die for their river, they will take the corpse and bury. Our river bank, you know, they eat that body. And for people that will advise me to wear my life jacket, they are giving life jackets now at that Asaba Marine, crossing to Nuno and to Onitsha Marine. See my life jacket here. I don't wear the life jacket because I don't need it. If this boat now, there is nothing we capsize this boat, and if it happens, this boat will do what? I'm a good swimmer. I can save myself here. If I'm getting it difficult, this boat will not sink. It will turn. I can use the other side of the boat when it is cover side as a life jacket, so I don't really need this. That's why I'm not wearing it. If you are crossing any river, you know that you don't know how to swim. Don't allow them overload the boat, because we are blaming everybody are blaming the producer, Adam Maluke or what. But what about the adult, Junior Pope and all of them?
Welcome back. Now, without throwing away the part of us that is spirit, without throwing away that spirituality that he talked about, there are certain things that we need to deal with. You see, our society as Africans, our society is not balanced at all. There are things that we need to focus on as human beings. God did not give us brains to be suspended. If they had gone on that boat, follow the rules and regulation that should be followed, humanly possible, such as having life jacket, having floaters, not overloading the boat. Even if the boat is to sink, let's say somehow they hit a rock or hole or something in the boat, and when you have floaters, when you have the security measure, protection measure that you put in place, at least to a certain extent, if that so-called deity or that spirit wants to take you, wants to grab you, wants to take over you, wants to hijack you, wants to steal you, it will do a lot of work. It will do a lot of work. It will not just grab you easily, regardless of the libation or no libation. I'm not saying that these things don't happen. We have seen situations where things are beyond human comprehension. Like, no, they had on the floater. Maybe all of a sudden they will make you make mistakes. You will pick up a life jacket that is damaged. Then they will say, oh, the life jacket. No, then nobody will know that the life jacket is damaged. So they will make you make mistakes so that they can take you out. We need to understand that there are certain things that we should do as human beings. Every time, if you put this spiritual, everything, I'm not saying spiritual don't exist, don't get me wrong, but if you hang everything on spiritual, you have suspended your brain, you will not be able to process anything. And the laziest thing that you can ever do in life is to put everything on spiritual. You will not be able to process anything in this world. If we are to speak, you will hear them say that under the sea, they make weave on, they make women hair, they make paintings, and they make lip gloss. It is possible that these things exist. In fact, it can even be that underneath the sea, they have manufactured or they've come up with things to lure women or to engage women, product and all of that. It is true. Now, let us now get it right. If they can do that under the sea, I mean, these are supposed to be spirits. Of course, they have super knowledge of things, maybe much more than human beings. If they can be doing that under the sea, what about you on earth? What do you want to do? That is the point. So if they are making lip gloss under the sea, let us do our own here on earth. Let us make life. That's the point. Like I repeat, and like I said before, I will repeat again. I am not saying that there is no spirituality. But the thing is this, let us balance it together. As we are talking of spirituality, let us look at the physical too. Let us look at safety measures. Let us look at what needs to have been done so that that spirit will be incapable of doing what they did. Let's assume, like what they did. Also, you heard from one of the community spokesperson, what the community spokesperson said. Like, we did not request that the body should be buried beside the river because we don't do that. Because a lot of people have said a lot of things about it. And I was part of those that said, this is wrong. How can an accident like that happen? And you put the person in such a condition, the family of the disease. This is bad. They have come to clear the air that, no, we did not ask for this. We did not request. Now, we have to balance it up. Who were the people that requested? Because this guy called T-Virus was the one that spoke about it, that broke this story out there. People are against him anyway. A lot of people are against him. Like, this guy, you are diabolic. He said he's out of Nollywood, but you send him script. Nonsense. All of these things are nonsense. If it were in the same climb, all of these things needs to be investigated. There is a lot of things that are wrong, things that are not normal, things that are abnormal, things that are bad in our society that we call tradition or way of life. Is the police not supposed to investigate this? There are a lot of things that needs to be investigated, a lot of things that needs to be dealt with. Just look at what's going on. It is simple as ABC. Put on safety measures. Follow these rules first. And let us see how powerful, how strong this spirit is. But obviously you heard from the spokesperson of the community. He tried explaining to people who got it wrong, people that are saying that all of these things happen here, it happened there. He said, no, not at all. This is not how it happened. And there are some other questions that he answered as regards if it was a spirit that took hold of the lives of these people that took them out. He said, no, that is not how it happened. He made it clearer to us. And I'm glad I made it clear that way. What he said is this. He said, they were recording. They were on camera. All of them were trying to post something on their social media handle. You know, that is the time and age that we are. People will want to spend time on their social media handle. And this is not even how it is supposed to be. This is not how it's supposed to be. So he said, people focused on recording. What I mean by people, I mean those that passed away and the ones that are alive, that they focused on recording. They focused on recording. They focused on recording. That's what he said. And the pilot, not really a pilot, the captain of the boat was also interested in having his face appear in the video of the stars. That is just it. He also wanted to be part of it, like, put my face on it, put my face on it, put my face on it. And he lost focus. Everyone was focused on recording video of themselves to post it on social media. That is what happened. That is what happened. Everyone was focused on recording videos of themselves. That's what happened. There's nothing like now this, now did this and that. He said no. They didn't focus. The captain of the boat did not focus. Someone was also blocking the view of the captain, and he was not also concentrating. Everyone was not concentrating. They were with their smartphones recording. Everyone was trying to do FaceTime. Everyone was trying to record something to put on Instagram. Everyone was trying to focus on this and that. That is what happened. Even the guy too, instead of him to focus on his job, he was also trying to have his own face appear in the video of stars, of actors. And the blind spot was, plus the one that is not even the blind spot, was also covered by the other guy that was standing in that view. He said, these are the things that happened. It's an accident. So are we going to say that one spirit was the one that made all of these things happen this way, that manipulated them? Well, possible or not possible. The thing is this: security, safety is important. We cannot rule out the part of life jacket. If they had life jacket, if their boat capsized, they will not go under the way they went under. They will have something keeping them afloat. That is what we should talk about more, apart from the spiritual aspect of everything or of life. What are your thoughts as regards this one? Drop your comment, like, and share. See you in the next update.